Hey there, thanks for stopping by my channel and checking it out. I appreciate it more than you know. If you saw my first video, let me just say thanks for coming back and watching the next one. And if you didn't catch it, that's okay. I'll bring you up to speed real quick. I'm Rob. I'm a 55-year-old noob FPV pilot and YouTuber for that matter, which is probably why I seem so awkward talking into the camera like this. In my last video, which was also my first video, I talked about my lifelong dream of flying, the heart attack I had a couple of years ago, the depression that followed, and finally how discovering the FPV hobby has been positively impacting my life. I didn't actually do any flying in that one. It was more of an introduction, but if you missed it, I'd love for you to check it out still. Okay, so let's get into this video here. I took my Avata 2 down to a local park this weekend, and like usual, the park was full of people. But against my better judgment, I decided to fly here anyway. I don't know if I was annoying people or not. I just really wanted to fly. So here's a short flight I did, from takeoff to landing, practicing my coordinated turns and my throttle control while trying to steer clear of the people walking around. And if you stick around, towards the end, I had a scary situation happen that I'll explain when it comes up. So with that said, here's the video. Okay, let me jump back in here a sec. So I thought I was about to lose my drone here. I don't think you can tell, but it was really picking up speed. I thought it was malfunctioning or something. And if I had any sense, I would have hit the pause button and brought it to a stop. But I never practiced that, so I never thought to do it. Turns out I had my pinky on the gimbal dial and was tilting the camera to a really aggressive angle without realizing it. I was able to course correct before it flew into the woods, but I still couldn't figure out why it was flying so fast. Finally, my son realizes it and says, "Dad, your finger's changing the gimbal." So if you're new like me, be aware of that. My hands were shaking the entire rest of the flight. Well, as you can see, there's tons of room for improvement here, so I'd love it if you check back in and see how I'm doing. And I would love to grow my tiny fledgling little channel here, so if you find any of this content interesting or maybe even relatable, I'd ask that maybe you consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one.